Hello, welcome. I've missed you all. It's so great to be back. I'm one night only. I'll be away again for a few nights. But we have got some Twitter to look up, and also she's back on Instagram and lots of other things. So let's get ready for Twitter with Jo. Well, hello again. So it's been really, really busy. So I've tried to, post videos. I've discovered that I'm not so good at the filming and editing and recording. Much better live. I know that not everybody is good live, but, I seem to be quite reasonable live. So thank you for joining me, and it's great to be back. So you'll hear the kittens behind me. You would have seen a video. You may have seen a video that I posted of one of them trying to attack the rubbish bin today. So that was a lot of fun. So I've tried to give you some different footage of where I live, what's going on. Somebody did accuse me of using clickbait. So that's okay. People are allowed to have their opinion. That's fine. So I thought we might start with Instagram first, because there was an Instagram live, and unfortunately, thank you. Thank you, everyone, for my hair at least doesn't look all sweaty. I know last night I was looking at the clip that I filmed last night, and the sweat was pouring off me. I mean, it's, 8 hours. And the thing is that they cancelled my shifts on me today, and they've given me 8-hour shifts. So I'm working till midnight now. So I'm working on midnight tomorrow night, and then Saturday night and Sunday night. And it's funny because people have been begging for shifts and longer shifts. And I've said, oh, no, that's all right. I'll take the short shifts. And they've just given me the long shift. Although I will add, I'm just going to now get a bag big enough to take some more of the food I now just have to take some bags with me so I can take more of the food and give them out. Because that's the only positive that I can come out with, working till midnight every night. Then I've realised that if I'm not on the train by 12:19, that's the last train until 4 o'clock in the morning. So I don't really want to be sitting at the train station until 4 a.m. in the morning. So anyway, so we've got. So thank you, everybody, for all your encouragement. Yeah, well, today there's been another. They've had another 2 cases of hotel quarantine workers, and the thing is that they're tracing it to air conditioning and a nebulizer, and this is the UK strand. We've not had the UK strand before, so everyone's a little bit on edge at the moment. Now, my brother worked in the hotel of the first case, and he lives with my parents, and my parents have had to isolate with him. They have just been cleared today, but my brother still has to stay isolated until until Friday midnight. So they're going to get a letter, they're going to get an email sent to them tonight at midnight to say that they're all clear to go. So, and I did have to go around and drop some milk off at my mother's front door this morning because they'd run out of milk and they couldn't leave the house. The clubbing days. Yeah, I think I might, if I miss it, I think I'll just get an Uber or something to where my car is. Hello, everybody. Okay. So, would you believe Instagram worked today? The ban is over, it would seem. So there we go. This is our first image that we get. This is what first got you when you joined. This is only really short, so this won't take long. And then the Twitter, there has been a lot go on Twitter, and there's a couple of things that I have something to say about, which I'm not, and it means that I'm not very happy and I'm a bit annoyed. So, yeah, Insta Live, yeah, I know. I thought you may not have got it, so I thought I would, at least do it.
Okay, I have live streaming. I can go live again on this Instagram, at least. So that's new. Now I just need to get this back to being... Hi, guys. I guess I was in like a 30-day timeout or something.
That's okay, girl. I got a bit excited because I actually realised then I wasn't banned either. Of the mess. But anyway. All right.
Instagram is a hot mess. How is everyone? I have not been on this in so long. Hope you guys are having a good day. Hey, everyone. I'm still trying to figure out, Instagram has really weird rules. I don't know how someone reported one of my stories that was taken down for spam, and they blocked my streaming.
So now it's somebody that reported her. I thought it was the fact that she had re-shown a photo from the Capitol. So anyway, don't let the truth stand in the way of a good story, I guess. Hey, wait till you see Twitter. But anyway, so Instagram's a hot mess.
A month. Hi. You're in Chicago. It's freezing here too. I've been so busy.
And she's been so busy. So busy. I've been so busy. Looking at everybody's Instagrams. Been so busy doing my research on Instagram. I think you.
You're in bed all day. Oh, I'm sorry. It's been so busy today. I'm in the process of getting my third video up. So I did a video on Ginger and her sisters and Jessa. And then I did another video on Sister Wives. And then I'm doing an update on Claire and Justin Duggar.
Did Claire and Justin get married? Because she just said I'm doing a video on Claire and Justin Duggar. That's what I thought, Jennifer. She was reported for posting the video of the woman killed in the riot, and she knows it exactly. That's why. Well, Carrie, she did say was it one of her live streams that she wanted to show us how she did her research, and she said that she goes down the rabbit hole of Instagram. No, they're not. They're not married. No, they're not married, but she just said that they were married. Hello, half froze over. Someone did want to go to bed. That'd be right. Whenever you want them to, they don't. And when you don't want them to, they do. Yeah, imagine comparing. Well, today was a very quiet day for me. I actually was catching up on a week's worth of housework and paperwork. But anyway, yesterday I had car service and all sorts of stuff. But anyway, someone is a scallywag. All right, let's see what she's got to say. You're going to find out about how she does her thumbnails. And by the way, it's not rocket science because I use the same program for thumbnails, but I think mine are better. But that's just my opinion.
Wedding registry. I can live stream again on Instagram. It's amazing.
So we've gone 1:51 and we've got to no point at the moment. Oh, I'm so glad I'm back on Instagram. Oh, I'm so glad I'm back on Instagram.
Guys, maybe my Instagram will get back to normal. Maybe. I haven't been spending too much time on social media. Just been like plugging away and working.
Twitter would disagree with you. Does Twitter count as social media? Because it's been going so fast. Couldn't keep up on the weekend. I mean, we've got so much Twitter to look at tonight. We've got like 3 or 4 days worth.
I've been having a ton of fun making thumbnails. Have you guys been liking my new thumbnails?
Nope.
Do you want to see the thumbnail for the new video?
Nope. But you're going to show us anyway, aren't you?
I'll show you.
No thanks.
This is the new... I know. I was blocked. So here's the tea. Future Mr. and Mrs. Grifter. This is the program I used, if you're ever wondering. It's called Canva.
Yeah.
Some of my other ones.
And it's free. unless she's using the paid one. It takes a grifter to know one. No, Melissa, she doesn't. But if you actually have a look, there's her video behind there, and then she's got her desktop there. Well, I use Canva to do. I use Canva to do all of my thumbnails, and I've been doing my thumbnails on the train actually. That's what I've been doing on the train, making my thumbnails.
There's this one. I can't do this anymore. I know. I'm having a lot of fun trying to make the thumbnails more poppy for you guys. Plus, I love to put the fire. I decided I like to use a fire background because I feel like it's always burning. We're always burning things to the ground. We're always burning up the tea on our channel, right? It's so good title.
So someone said it's like a soap opera title, and someone else says your thumbnails are everything. That's right. I am a professional. I does all my editing, thumbnails, videos on the train. I do a lot of my videos are made on the train. Yeah, I use Canva. I use Canva for my thumbnails only because it's easy. But I usually just use usually use a template. I try and use a different one. The only thing she's burning up is her reputation. Um, you would think, as much as she claims she makes, that's correct, Jennifer. You would, wouldn't you? She uses. She did say what she used, and again, it was another. It was another low end one. Vimeo. No, not Vimeo. Wondershare, whatever the one that starts with V. That's all. But yes, you would think. I mean, you would think I'm actually trying to get the student version. I can get a student edition of the Adobe packages, and it gives me all the editing ones. So that's what I'm hoping to get. Adobe Premiere and that. That's what I hope.
Well, they are children. My thumbnails are everything. Yeah, let me show you another one I'm pretty proud of. I've been spending so much time on them lately. So I'll show you.
So there's her setup. I think so. I think she does still see it as a win. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world was turning. You'd think if her tea was so. Yeah, the student edition, I think for 6 programs is about $120 Australian. So, which is better than the whole lot. But yeah, I know it's going to be really good, and this is relevant because that's right. Because she's back on Instagram. That's why it's relevant. And then there's all the makeup brushes there. Look, all the makeup there.
Oh my god. Okay. Off the market. I really like this one.
Whoops. I don't know. It's going to go be boiling hot with Sister Wives.
Yeah, I've been having fun.
And like, she's only got 123 people watching.
All right. Just looking at this, like, I don't.
You better do more, or Jeremy and Audrey.
Oh, I'll be doing more Jeremy and Audrey tea. You guys have been like digging on that, like. You know, it's hard for me sometimes because I'm like, I want to introduce new topics and I never know how well they're going to do. And I'm at this place with the size of my channel and the kind of subscribers that I've accumulated just based on the content that I've done, that like, it's really becoming more and more that anytime I introduce a new Fundy family or any kind of Fundy content is really just like what you guys are obsessed with.
So what she's saying, she's only really wanting to do content that's going to make money. So not to inform people, not to educate people, not to give people entertainment, but it's about making money. It's all about the money, money, money. Herself, yeah. No, she doesn't. And I mean, there's so many good content creators who are low, who have low numbers, that should have a lot higher numbers and should be really up there. And they're not, you know, and Insta won't be up for long. Well, actually, I was really, really surprised she didn't make a comment about the impeachment today. Like, that has shocked me when I heard that was, I mean, I know that was yesterday for you guys, but it was my today. When I heard that was happening, I really thought we were going to get political posts again. Considering she deleted her free Britney video last night, she proved what she is in it. Yeah. Yep. So she's over the weekend, there was all these Twitters about Britney, and she re-uploaded one of her Britney Spears videos, and it bombed. And it bombed. The bomb didn't drop, and so the video now has disappeared. Yeah, I did too, and I thought, oh no, here we go. Yeah, well, she goes again. Well, that's right. She knows it was the political stuff that got her banned. Well, again, she starts again, and she talks. Apparently, Christian extremists is the highest level of extremism in America, which it was interesting because I did some searching and I couldn't actually find evidence of that fact. So, I did read an article that said white supremacy was the largest level of extremism in the USA at this point in time. But again, she wants to dig the boots into Christians. So anyway, she does it again.
Plus, the rabbit hole of Jeremy and Audrey is so deep and so thick. So you'll be getting a lot more roll-off. And they have so much, like, they're always doing the most ridiculously stupid things. So it was funny because people are, I don't know, either they have, like, some of their fans fooled, or people are just really naive. But, like, I don't think people realize that the population of, like, or the type of Christianity that they're...
So either people are fooled or they're naive. Who does that remind me of? Mirror, mirror on the wall. Am I the stupidest one of all?
Is not mainstream. It's like they're the reformists. They're like the reformationists. It's like covenant marriage and like biblical wives and like. Okay, I don't know what's classy fundamentalism, and they think that.
Okay, so what I don't understand is why she has a problem with the way that somebody lives their life. Seriously, like if the wife wants to stay home and be obedient to her husband or whatever, the husband wants to stay home and be obedient to the wife, however that happens, right? How does it affect her life? Oh, hi, Beth. Need to catch up. Yeah. So does it matter? I don't care whether somebody wants to stay at home, they both want to work. One stays home, one works. They both stay home, they both work. Like it's not world ending. Who's the boringest of all? Oh dear.
The Bible is literal, and it's the things that these people believe. It's so severe. It's so extreme. And someone was like, "They're not extreme. They're just Christian." And I'm like, no, it's really it. Like they literally, no. It's not normal to have friends in your circle that practice blanket training. You know what I'm saying? They're kind of becoming like the Duggars. Like, it's not normal to have friends in your circle that promote like full submission of wives. Like his mentor, his name is like Matt Jacobson.
Yep, so we're starting on this topic again. Judge, yeah. I mean, and the thing is, if you question her parenting of her son, she'll bite your head off. She'll take your head off. That's right, Jennifer. That is correct. She'll bite your head off, but she does all these videos on all these people being really bad parents. Hello, Gingerly. Mrs. Kravitz. Or Mrs. Mangle from Neighbours. Oh. So I don't know what it is. And she'll give you an explanation why she's not judgmental later, because apparently she used to be Catholic and a Christian and now she's an atheist. And so that means that she can speak on all of those topics, by the way. Gladys. Maybe we should refer to her as Gladys now instead of KJ. We just go, Gladys! And that can be our code word.
He has like the Faithful Man podcast. He is a hot mess. And he is like, his daughter went out.
Everything is a hot mess. Everything is a hot mess.
Did an interview with Brenda from God is Great and basically talked about how he used training up the child, and he like effectively accused him of a ton of stuff. Yeah, they're definitely Christian extremists, and I don't understand how people like. I'm always like, do people really think I hate all Christians? No.
Yes.
Because the average run-of-the-day mill Christian is not using Michael and Debbie Pearl's training up the child. You know, they're not telling wives that they can know that.
Someone else says, you're an atheist. Do not judge them. Do you hate all Christians? Of course she hates all Christians.
To put out no matter what. Like, that's very extreme. Very extreme.
Oh yeah, so now we've got to watch her play with filters. I mean, hello. Like, seriously?
Like, that's very extreme. Very extreme. I'm an atheist. Do not judge them. I'm not judging them. I'm judging the practice of extremism. She grew up Catholic. I was like reading about that. Like, how did you go from Catholic to this? How did you go to Catholic from this? You bought the book just to read? I'm a kitty. I have covered Lori Alexander. Lori Alexander is another. Wow.
How can you judge somebody who claims to be a faith and does not do with that faith believes? Oh,
How can I judge someone who claims to be a faith and does not do what the faith believes?
sorry, I forgot that you weren't watching it. I'm so sorry. I'm a bit out of practice, you see.
Oh. Yeah, I was reading that she grew up Catholic or something.
I was reading that she grew up Catholic or something. So no evidence, just something you may have read. She screwed up the filters for you. Oh dear.
The Pearl method is crazy. He's a bad person. Michael Pearl is a bad person. I don't know what my husband's making for dinner. I'm almost done with my last video. It's almost done rendering. 95%. And then I'm going to upload it. So, I used to be, a lot of atheists used to be believers.
Here we go. We're gonna get our theological and Bible lesson now. Oh dear. Ready? Are you ready for your lesson?
So, most of us didn't come to this by accident. Like, I used to be a believer, and I used to be Catholic, and I used to be a Christian, and now I am an atheist, and I do not deal with extremism. And someone asked me, like, why don't you ever talk about, like, other extremist religions? Because that's not my beat. I don't cover things beyond, like, I cover cults, but I don't typically cover, like Muslim extremism, because the prominent extremism that we face in the United States is not that type of extremism.
There you go. You've heard it. You've heard it first. Because there's extremism in every religion. Every religion has their extremisms. I don't know. That's interesting, isn't it, Nikki? I did think the same. It might be the light. She is the religious authority.
Primary extremism that we face in the United States.
So
Christian extremism.
There you go. The primary extremism. The primary extremism. That is the word. Yeah. I was explaining this to somebody all night last night. All fundamental are those that strictly follow the Bible and its teaching. Yes. Stay at home. My cup of tea, but that's their choice. Well, that's right. As I said, if they want to stay at home, then good on them.
I don't cover things beyond, like, I cover cults, but I don't typically cover like Muslim extremism, because the prominent extremism that we face in the United States is not that type of extremism. The primary extremism that we face in the United States is Christian extremism. All right. I have to go because my dinner's ready. Yeah, Catholics are Christians, but it was a different sort of thing. I'm not saying that Catholics aren't Christians, but you're not. I was Catholic, and then I was in a Christian church. That was.
And she cut herself off mid-sentence. There you go. I was going to say, Laura, I don't think that they would put up with it. I don't think somehow that they would even deal with it. Why would you cover cults? It would expose what you're doing to your viewers. In her opinion, she didn't say that. Yeah, so I actually went and I actually decided to find out about extremism in the US, which was and I couldn't find anything just that told me that Christian extremism was the worst in the US. Anyway. All right, so now we got that out the way. You're ready for this. It doesn't get any better. Twitter's not any better. So we've got to go back a few days because, fell off chair. Okay. Kelly, you know what it is. All Catholics are Christians. Not all Christians are Catholics. Methodist, Episcopalian, I can't even say it. I've never been able to say that word. Christians is just one sect of Christianity. Yes. Episcopalians, isn't it? Oh, you're onto your fifth. Yeah. But it just, it's hard sometimes. And as you can see, they hang on her every word as if, and this is my concern about this lawsuit. Like she goes, oh, but it was my opinion. But you just see all the people that believe her. And all the people that agree with her. Oh, yes, you're right. I've had people message me and say, hey, you're wrong. And I go, well, I was looking at, had discussions with people, and that's great. I'm not going to get it right all the time. And I have my opinions on stuff. All right, so here we go. Twitter time. What's her end game? She's not helping anyone, just gossiping. Biddly bobbly boo, I think she's trying to get people to watch her. She's trying to get views in. I mean, she sees that she tweets later. There's a tweet, and it was on Instagram that Jessa Seawald showed a video, and she reckons that Anna Duggar's pregnant again. So now there's this big thing about, is she or isn't she pregnant again? Like, and says, oh, yes, she's a bit chubby, so she must be pregnant. Well, that's not for you to say or for you to speculate. Yes, that's right, Jennifer. It really annoyed me today too, particularly her last post about the shooting. But anyway, we'll get there because I've got a few things to say about that today. Yes, we're going to need a GoFundMe. So this was on the 9th. So she's saying, good morning, -18. Shall I, they, you Aussie it with a very warm 28.2 degrees, 84 degrees Fahrenheit is going to be like that all week, which usually means it's actually going to be 2 degrees higher than what they're forecasting. This was on the 9th. I don't have that one, Gail. I missed out on all of that action. You're blocked. Blocked by Katie. We're all blocked by Katie. Blocked by Katie. We're going to get that handle trending. I'd love to get blocked by Katie trending. All right. No, I'm not new to Twitter. Right. So then she's gone on to this. She's retweeted about a husky here. What happened with Saltsy? Somebody has set up an account pretending to be Saltsy and Elaine Levine and put out a whole pile of really nasty stuff about KJ. That's what's happened. All right. So then, of course, we've got to talk Super Bowl because, we don't know anything about it. Yeah, there were a fake Salty, and I think there were a couple of fake accounts that happened to, Antone Winford Jr. won the Super Bowl in his first season as starting safety for Tampa Bay. Antone Winford Silver played his career for the Vikings and was an amazing cornerback who never won a Super Bowl. Proof that playing for any team but the Vikings will earn you a SB ring. I'm hoping that some of you understand what that means, but as somebody that doesn't follow that form of ball sports. So it says living for this today. So this is Amy Duggar King. I can't get enough of this video. Like a house of cards. So, yeah, the dishes can wait. So this is what she's living for today. Don't think there's any sound on it. Super Bowl facts, my opinion. Yeah, as I said, I don't understand it. Makes no sense to me. Went straight over my head. With 4 likes, yeah. All right. Always nice to see my content being viewed by other outlets and sourced. Audrey Roloff slammed after resurfaced from 2016 saying she doesn't agree with gay marriage via The Sun. All right, Melissa, see you later. That was Amy Duggar King, her bestie. So look, so she's been quoted. The old comment was found and shared on Instagram by vlogger Katie Joy. There you go. It's The Sun. Yeah, that's reliable. So anyway, so someone says, well, that's awesome. Why not return the favor and link to the article? Well, she wouldn't do that because that would be giving. Oh, yes, it's great to see the quality of work the fake media is producing. Your work fits right in. Boom tish. Oh, gee, that was funny. Oh, boy. Front hug confessions. Jill and Derek Dillard brag about their good love life. Jill Duggar and Derek Dillard can't stop bragging about their active sex life while on a date with their kids. Someone's jealous, I think. Hey, Rick. Audrey's Roloff's past is always following her, and a deleted post about gay marriage has landed her back in hot water with fans. Find out what she said. Who do we know that doesn't like their past coming back to bite them in the bottom? That's identified. Oh. I don't feel sorry for the woman that put Gorilla Glue on her hair now that she's profiting off this with a GoFundMe and considering suing a company that states clearly it's a permanent industrial strength glue and should not be put onto skin. So I knew a girl who used Gorilla Glue to put on fake eyelashes. People are interesting. I know I'm going to get hate for this. You are the most hated person on YouTube. And here, like she didn't know what she did, then realized what she did. If she is suing the company and she can make a GoFundMe, but don't you do the same thing, threaten people to sue them and then go live? Members can join so nobody else can and get donations too. It's crazy she would consider using Gorilla Glue. That excuse the company didn't warn her against putting it on her hair in its labeling is bizarre. I do feel sympathy for her, as no one wants to lose their hair, but a certain level of accountability is in order. Well, accountability is not a word that our friend knows. Yes. Me neither. I think the whole thing is disgusting. She's an idiot. There are so many children, adults who lose their hair for legitimate medical reasons. They don't start GoFundMe fundraisers. Why anyone donated to her foolishness is a mystery to me. Is she talking about KJ? Edges. Edges. Wonder what her edges look like. These people speak like Katie is some sort of genius. Yes, Rick. Sort of here, sort of not. Editing Uncivil's videos right now. Oh, yeah, editing his videos. Oh, okay, cool. Talking about Uncivil, I have to say somebody sent him a poster that says bang head here that he can put up on his wall. I thought it was hilarious. I need one of those too. No edges, just ask. Be sex, beast boy. That's right. Counter what now? Counter mobility. But yet you get mad when people say they don't feel sorry for you for your actions. Do you ever learn to treat people how you wish to be treated? Didn't you think so? You hate when others gain money and the following as well. Very strange. All right. Rick says, haha, liking these a target to bang against. I just loved it. I think we need one of those posters. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So this one is, I'm out. Cody Brown's shocking reveal in season premiere will change the family forever. Cody Brown wants out of polygamy, apparently, allegedly, according to KJ. And Christine and Robin lose it. Okay, make those posters for merch for us. Bang head here. So now we're on to Brittany. So KJ is going to cause a hole in Uncivil's wall. Can we talk about this part of Diane Sawyer's interview? Diane grills Britney Spears about kissing Madonna, saying little girls will see that as though it's okay to be homophobic about women kissing. The entire video clip like this is Diane shaming her over and over. Now, if I remember rightly as well, it was a few years ago. I don't want my young, impressionable child seeing anything intimate. How is caring for youth homophobic? Aren't they dismissed and abused enough? Why would we jeopardize that to cater anyone's feelings? It was a kiss, and you control what your kids watch, not the artist. Still, it's not homophobic. It's dangerous to throw what tropes around unchecked. And if they don't like it, so what? Who says people have to bend for feelings? And let's be honest, even if it was homophobic, it was a different time and not accepted as it is today, point blank period. Considering strides we've made, I have no doubt this interview would have been handled differently today. Yes, that is correct. It is a different time. You cannot judge something that happened in a different time frame under today's standards. It doesn't work. It does not work. You don't want to see kids kissing people. Good luck with that. Why blame the guys' kids? I feel sorry for Uncivil's neighbours. Yeah. Maybe he needs to put soundproofing up, Rick. Yes, Jennifer, that was you. A different time, a different place. Right, here we go. Because she went on a Britney rant. Runaway train. She's like a bull in a china shop. A runaway train. She just keeps going and going and going. She has no stop button, no stuff. It's like the Energizer Bunny. As much as I want to try and cover Britney Spears, no one watches these videos. I'm not going to push false conspiracies about her on YouTube. No one ever wants balance. They just want salacious, unauthorized version. If anyone is interested in a facts-based video about the situation from a disability rights act, so there's somebody being recommended. And then I know what is going on. The New York Times documentary was okay, but unauthorized and no information about her medical issues. So it answers nothing. Unauthorized by whom exactly? It's journalism. Plus they reached out to everyone involved in comments. Throw the mental health beep out the window. She asked from day one to have an independent conservator appointed. Her request was denied. She requested Jamie be removed at the last hearing, and only Bessemer Trust in charge of her conservatorship. Why is that unreasonable? Isn't 90% of the reporting you do just unauthorized? Just asking. I know Jennifer is famous. Yeah. It's all comes down to because she doesn't make money. So she actually put up one of her Britney Spears videos that she did earlier, and it bombed. And so she's taken it down. So much for her quitting Twitter, yes. And her Britney's medical files are private. Rick, you have got it in one. That's all right. Wait till we get to the shooting today that happened in Buffalo. You think she's an authority on Britney? Just saying. All right. Here we go. Britney Spears owes no one an explanation about her mental health. The truth is, even with the new documentary, we know nothing about her mental health, only speculation based upon hearsay and old interviews and a narrative by the director. I stand with Britney, not the noise. We do know that she does not want her father running her conservatorship. Yes, again, I stand with Britney and not the noise. I agree she doesn't, but I have very mixed feelings about family members involved in her finance. When you covered this point before, the new doc doesn't change it. It just puts a finer point on it, actually. They have no new documents about expenditures and did not disclose that. The court literally itemizes every single dollar spent. I don't disagree that if she wants an independent conservator, that she should be granted or considered. The part of the situation that struck me as so unsettling, I don't know how any judge could ever grant a family member that kind of access to her finances, even without another lawyer involved. It sounds very hard to undo. All those shooting tweets, the Amber chick, I have to say, you wait till we get to that point, because I was really fired up. Probably a good thing I wasn't on the train at that time either. All right. So now, thank you, Paris Hilton, for speaking out today for all children, including those with intellectual disabilities and autism that are assaulted and harmed in these centres. Thank you for speaking for kids like my son. Then she retweets her. She's retweeted her tweet. She retweeted her tweet because no one. No, this is. She's retweeted. And she said, "Thank you, Parish." She's like, she didn't get a response before, so she's redone it. Katie, maybe this is something you could use your voice for instead of attracting all that drama and anxiety. Good reads good. Use your platform to inform. It will take you much further in life and settle all your heartbreak. When was her son? Oh, that's right. Like, I didn't know he was in the centre. That's all right. I'm also very confused about whether her son's at school or whether he's not at school or whether he's part-time at school or whether he's full-time. I'm so confused. And her tweets today have just added to my confusion. All right. So, there was this one, 0 golfing, 0 insurrections. That's President Biden for you. So now, of course, she's had to have a go. 0 mocking people with disabilities. 0 grabbing women by the you-know-what. 0 times screamed fake news. 0 pushing false conspiracies. That's President Biden for you. Rick, she has stated that he is doing on remote school. But the thing is, the story changes every day, Rick. I've got no idea. I'd just love to one day have the time just to put all her statements in a line and just see whether we can match any of them up. That reminds me, I've got to get the bingo card. We're sorry, Britney. Britney Spears reacts to shocking Free Britney documentary. Is she okay? I thought you weren't going to cover Britney. Make up your mind. Why are you referring to someone as the autistic girl? WTF is wrong with you? I think Katie herself would be disgusted by you saying this, given her son's condition. I think somebody deleted something. So they had the option to say, yeah, he's doing virtual school. But see, with her tweets today, I had to question it. It was just what she was saying. All right. I just heard my son's teacher talk to him about Trump and how he got red zone thoughts about not winning the election and how we need to be good losers. My son said, we have a new president now. People didn't want the old president anymore. 8-year-olds are smart. Good morning. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. We are down a nurse today due to illness, so I'm pulling double duty with work and mumming. Videos will be later than normal. Welcome to real life. Not double duty. It's called being a mother. I raised 5 beautiful children and worked over 50 hours plus a week, and we did it with no outside help. Stop calling it double duty. We all have kids and have to work. This. Yeah. Yes. I want to put into one of her chats one day about, Katie, are you going to the red zone? You need to be in the green zone. Bravo, Layla. Here's to your motherhood. Here's to your medal. Motherhood is not a competition. So poor Katie had to work and look after her son. My son, age 7, thought Trump was stroking cats without the owner's permission. So pleased to see many put KJ in her place on Twitter. Checking in late. Okay, great. Hello, Rosalind. Seriously, I'm a single father, had 2 jobs and went to college. Poor Katie, life is it is very hard, but you don't have a special needs child, though, Rick. What type of what type of scratch and sniff sticker do you think Katie should get? The jelly bean or the lollipop or the watermelon? I'm missing a couple, I think. She needs to get a sticker for all of that. All right. This was bizarre. I'm hearing photos of my dad are circulating on Twitter, using his photo to ridicule his appearance. My dad was born with a facial muscular defect, which required a lot of surgery and facial reconstruction. Bullying his physical disability is disgusted and unwarranted. Now, I could not find any photos. I did find a thread that talked about the fact that somebody had mentioned that Katie and her dad looked so much alike that you could tell they were related. But again, she's just saying she's hearing. So, as I said, I went look. I tried to get. I tried to go look and I tried to find it. Watermelon. She looks dehydrated. Oh. No, I haven't seen anything about her parents. I've not seen a photo of her. However, people that have seen a photo said that she looks like her dad. And that is the only comment that has been seen. Someone said it was on Facebook. I went through Facebook. I couldn't find anything. What is wrong with people? Do they feel the need to be mean? I wish people would treat others with kindness and compassion. The world would be a better place. Oh, people who do that are such low lives. I really dislike people who bully others about something they can't control. People seriously don't have anything better to do. There was a photo of her parents and she does look like them. That's all that was said. Yeah, that's what I've read, is that was all that was said, that they look alike. I'm sorry this is happening. We stand up against hate being thrown at ourselves. It breaks us when our family is targeted. Remember, you were raised in love. These terrible people know nothing about love. Your parents were raised a strong woman from their own struggles and inner strength. I know she said that once she got the receding chin from her father. I think I can remember that, Nikki. I saw a post about her dad, and the only thing I agree with her about, I will fight over my dad, but otherwise, Katie, yes. She looks exactly like her father. I saw it floating around Twitter. Yeah, a pic went up today. So KJ's dad looks a lot like her. That's all it said, but she has to be a victim. Yep. She says, yep. Okay, yep. Thanks for whining, Zag. Of course, Zag. Her ride or die. Her ride and die. Okay, well, there was the one who adopts her dad's health problem. Did anyone else know? No. That's terrible. I think your parents look super sweet. So someone's already said they saw it. And then Mums and Mayhem, who did a whole podcast about saying how much of a victim KJ is. And again, people are doing this, expletive, prove my point. They're the worst of humanity and hide behind a screen to ridicule people they're lesser than. It's repulsive behaviour. The only slice I have knowing how pathetic their expletive lives must be to do this 24/7. A bit of an over to you. Oh, look. If I was to show you a photo of my mum, apparently I look like my mum. It's good genetics. I'm running the... All right. So, all right. So then we've got that one. So she's going again. So this is what she's talking about. All right. Mocking somebody's physical appearance on Twitter is a violation of the rules. We cannot control our chins, and people engaging in this behaviour are sick. My mum and dad are a loving couple who dedicate their lives to public education and health. Leave them alone. It's a Twitter thread with a handful of replies that very few people are probably even aware of. You're only giving this exposure. It's like you want more people to go on the pile-on. Great point. Why can't Katie see this? Why even give this tweet a public spotlight, Katie? Think of your family before you tweet expletive like this. She hid your valid comments and, like always, picked off her Facebook account. She posted for likes and shared on Twitter the comments that aren't attacking her parents' appearance. She finds one comment that is and draws a bullying, a disability narrative out of it. Or they look like completely normal parents. They look sweet. What happened to their bitch of a daughter? Yes, she looks like her dad 100%. Here's the hidden comment, and you're right. It's a Twitter thread with a handful of replies that very few people are probably aware of. You're only giving this more exposure. I can't believe she hit it. Well, actually, I can. But seriously, it was constructive criticism that wasn't mean at all. I really wish KJ would take feedback that doesn't come from a hateful place on board and ignore the rest instead of fanning the flames. Agree, she can't take any criticism at all. You have to be on her side 100% or she blocks you. She hid my comment, but it's not like they can't be seen, so I don't know what's the point. It's weird and honestly scary. She's never going to pull herself out of this spiral she's in. If she won't do some introspection on her contributions to the mess, or even hear a slightly less adoring word, Katie will use any excuse to cry victim. She literally has mocked the appearance of so many people, especially the Duggar girls. I've never witnessed such a hypocrite in my life. Yeah, Mum's a mayhem. You know what? I watched 2 minutes of it and I just went, nah. No, she likes to use about the TOS. Like, it's funny how she can recite the TOS when it's against her, but she claims that she never breaks it. I've only seen her make fun of hair, makeup, clothing, etc., which I think is a different kind of mocking someone's actual facial structure. Still not a thing, but different. Hidden replies. It's a Twitter, yeah. So she was hiding all the positive ones and only highlighting all the negative ones. Oh, Katie. Well, actually, I've got the family nose as well. Hello, Dina. Start the day with Joe. Hey, we could blame our parents for a lot, can't we? I'm not sure imagine what she's like online. I don't know. Here we go. Ginger Duggar subtly shades Jill, praises BFF Jessa. Jessa spotted maskless at wedding with dancing. Oh, no. I love that she blocked me and I blocked her. From what I've seen, if you block someone, they can't get rid of your post. It has to kill her. She can't get rid of her. Oh, is that right? You can swear there. Hi, all. She can't do anything about her chin, but she can do something about those headbands. It looks like she's done. Well, she said that she wasn't going to wear a headband anymore because it was wrecking her hair, and then she's wearing them. Then we're like, oh, just a whole lot of Twitter stuff, Peter. Oh, yes, I know the shock. Dancing, I know. And, I mean, can you, I don't want to watch that. Can you class dancing as exercise? Because that would be why you wouldn't be wearing a mask dancing, wouldn't it? Living separate lives. Janelle Brown breaks down in tears over not seeing Cody. Is this the end? Oh, no. Is this the end? Oopsies. And she's going to dox her. She's going to do some doxing soon too. All right. So then we've got this one. Important thread. A mass shooting today occurred in my community. A man opened fire and killed one and seriously injured 4 others at a healthcare clinic. A clinic my husband goes to. The man has threatened doctors there before. My heart goes out to all the victims. She's just stopped the clinic. Hello, Stacey. We are devastated to hear this news, as we know the clinic and the amazing staff that work there. 4 people are fighting for their lives tonight. Please keep those people and their families in your thoughts or prayers. But you're an atheist, Katie. This town is small and violence is very rare here. My heart goes out to all the kiddos at school, the teachers, our amazing principal, superintendent who secured the children by locking down the school until parents could pick them up. The kids, the shooting isn't far from my son's elementary school. And this is why I got confused, because I thought, well, hang on, he's homeschooling. So why is the location, like, why is she saying it's close to her son's elementary school? Obviously, my computer wanted to check her English. It took her hours to weigh in on the shooting that happened 15 miles or so from her town. Yes. Oh. Journalism to the professionals. Secondly, why does she have to do all this explaining about it to her son as though one of the kids that was in lockdown? Yes, he was home. He was at home. That's right. That's where I got confused, Jennifer, because I was left so confused after this, because she's talking about her son's school and all that, and I'm going, but hang on. Exactly, Christoph and always. And someone's gone, what? Praying? So we're not the only one. So she's agnostic. All right, so here we go. Then we've got, according to an email we received from our superintendent, 2 of our elementary schools were evacuated. They sent us a number of resources to talk to our children about gun violence and assuring our kids that schools are safe. This makes my heart hurt. Again, why does she need to say this? Her son's not at school. All right. I used to live next to there, not sure what they had against the clinic. Now, of course, she knows all that. She knows it. The sheriff said there was a restraining order against him at one point for threatening a doctor, but he was deemed mentally incompetent, so it was dropped. Care 11 reported that it could be about doctors not prescribing pain meds. We are in this clinic system. They are strict with meds. Oh. Rick says, wait, she said that the school handled it properly. Tell me about it, Rick. I don't know why this stuff has to be mentioned, because her son's doing virtual school. Her son's not at school. All right. Then we've got Justin Duggar and Claire Spivey. Break Duggar rule with romantic vacation. Ooh. Then today, a man opened fire at a clinic in Buffalo. The clinic, which is not far from Vaughn's Elementary School, is also where Todd has gone for multiple issues. Dots again. We are so heartbroken for our community, but grateful for our community police, first responders, sheriff's office, and school leaders who managed the crisis today. 2 of our schools were evacuated. Tomorrow we get to talk to Von about gun violence and how schools are generally safe, except when armed men open fire right by the middle school. What? I'm thinking of all the staff at the clinic tonight and sending positive thoughts to all the victims fighting for their lives and to the family of the victim who died. We're a small community, 15,000. We are removed from the metro area. We aren't suburban. We're surrounded by farms and lakes. Things like this do not happen out here. It's going to be hard for our community to heal. Hang on. I thought she said she had 8,000. I thought she said the other day in her live that they had 8,000. Like, seriously. We didn't say anything to the kids when there was a gunman at his school. They were kept in the classroom with the blinds and made a game out of staying low. 33 likes and 80. Yes, please. Oh, really? Oh, you mean about, yeah. Yeah, KJ's 6 degrees of separation. Yes, best way to handle. Well, the thing is, I mean, I must be a really bad parent because a lot of the stuff, particularly when there were disasters and that, I never actually spoke to my kids about it. If they brought it up, it would be discussed, but otherwise, it wasn't. Yeah, Todd said there was 5,000 in the live about the furnace thing, so now we've just got another 10,000. She brings up because she has to make she's full-blown narcissist. She might be talking about a 3-town area, the school district. That's true. That could be that could be correct. Mine has no use upsetting them or causing anxiety. 3,000 were born. What makes my heart is being on the phone with the principals who's sending a notification to school after needs. It's heartbreaking and isn't something. That's right. She's a one-upper. Yes, correct. All right. So here we go. I'm sorry, but why do you have to make everything about you? Can't you just focus outside of yourself? I've never commented before, but this is the last straw. Why the hell would you tell your young son that schools are generally safe except when a man opened fires outside of school? Last I heard, I thought V was attending classes online. Why does she need to have this conversation right now? No, just... Thank you. Yeah. And I like it how she said, when I spoke to the sheriff said, like, as if she's like trying to beat the reporters. Well, didn't she say in that Unirock one that we went through the other day that she was an investigative journalist and that she's got she's covered from defamation from freedom of the press? Do you remember that one? She acts like her son's so delayed. You wouldn't go that in depth. No, that's right, in depth. And that is Twitter. That is the end of the story. Yes, with her flag. Oh, no. Yeah, she has said it a lot of times. She's an investigative journalist. You're a brain surgeon, are you? Kayla says she's a brain surgeon. Oh. It's funny. Oh, boy. It's funny. No, that's right. You're correct. There's no way. Yes, you did respect his privacy. I know, but sometimes she refers to him like that. Mm. I'm just looking for something that was on today. I saw today, and Hey Rick, I said something uncivil about putting together a theme song. I've been working on something for his intros. I wrote my own intro, so I thought I'd give it a go. I swear she thinks that we're stupid. Well, maybe 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 her followers might be, but we're not. Go hunt and find out why the house is freezing. See, that's what I would do. I think she means she spoke with the Sarah in the same way as Sanders Kennedy debacle. Here we go again with the exclusive investigative journalist Mobut. Awesome. We've been working on making some teams to get a bit more organised. It's been hectic. Cool. Well, it does feature my deep, somber voice. Uncivil law. Anyway, just thought I'd let you know. Here's another video from, how like she was talking about somebody's past coming back to bite them. Investigative journalist from the same woman who said China isn't Russia. It was like some genius statement. I know. I still laugh about that. That still cuts me up. I've got a sticker with that saying coming. Once I get it, which remembers she had space. Yes, she kept. Internet teens, school shootings, specialisation of women with Britney. Yes, it might be. It's actually seriously. Wow. Well, and then she said her neighbours were wonderful, that if they needed anything, they could get anything. So why didn't they go and visit? Why didn't they go and visit the neighbour to get a heater? Now this is remember how we looked at the last thing with when she talked about Unirock and suing Mr. Salts, and she was going to have this lawsuit with everybody. And so this is October 31, 2020. Remember, she has allegedly said that she's not been served, but she knows everything in the lawsuit. So let's have a quick look at this. All right, ready? So we're going to take our memories back a bit. Remember, we're right back at the start now. Right back at the start. And if I remember rightly, the documentation that was filed from the West Books showed that Aaron Hall admitted to the service and said that he was the one to communicate. Eight-hour stream, yeah. Uncivil did an 8-hour stream. Was it our Sunday? It was our Sunday. And the other thing is, Gail, Uncivil did like the prospect of an Aussie pizza, but those Americans just couldn't get over the concept of Aussie. Having egg on your pizza just was a bit too much for them. Sorry to all you Americans, but it's called an Aussie pizza. Yeah, I think it was it Saturday? It was my son. I think it was my Sunday. That was my reminder to tell me I had to go to bed. I'm supposed to be in bed. All right. So this is before KJ was served, supposedly. And I've sped up her voice.
Hi, guys. This is not how I was expecting to go on camera. It's my Saturday afternoon. Welcome to my channel. It's my Saturday afternoon here to, I don't even know.
She's watching herself because she needs to get the views up. Oh, when it was only about jurisdiction. Oh, it's only still about jurisdiction, yes. Yeah. You just have to dodge a tornado every once in a while, otherwise it isn't terribly cold. Egg on pizza, and I thought the English ate weird stuff. Oh, it's lovely. It is lovely. Oh, I think she did, Christoph Van Oyes. I think you just may have given her next sentence.
Just say I'm okay. I am fine. There's a lot of rumors that are circulating online right now about me, and I just want to say I am okay. I am fine, and everything will eventually work out. And there is, it's just a mess, but everything will be fine. There was a suit.
Everything's a mess, but it will be fine. Melissa, it's the Aussie pizza. Have you heard of the Aussie pizza? Yes, that's true. That's right. What's up with the crazy eye twitch? Really? It's for an Aussie pizza. So it's got ham. So all right. Nick off, KJ. We're talking important stuff here. All right. So you have your pizza base and you put your tomato sauce on it, right? Then you put your cheese on it. And then you can either put bacon or ham. It doesn't matter. And then you crack an egg or several eggs over the top of it. And you put it in the oven and you cook it. And voila, you've got an Aussie pizza. That's all it is. I mean, you can use barbecue sauce, you can use tomato sauce, but the egg is what makes it. It's the egg. It's the people that make it with what. Pineapple. See, I don't like pineapple on pizza. Sounds like an American breakfast pizza. Oh, really? Oh, but it's called the Aussie pizza. It's called the Aussie pizza. There was one. No, you can eat it. You can eat it for lunch. You can eat it for dinner. If you go to a pizza shop, you'll see Aussie pizza. Cool. I'm down to try Aussie pizza coming up. Oh, and you can put onion on it. You can put onion on it as well. So some pizzas have onion, but the thing is that it's like the bacon and egg, but it's on pizza. I have tried a Vegemite and cheese pizza once. That was very interesting as well, and it was just. I think they both do, Melissa. I think they both do. But then maybe you had me onion. All right. Here we go. Let me just, cooking with Joe, we need a video. I don't cook Christoph Van Oyes, but I might be able to handle a pizza. Usually when I cook, we have to have the fire station on standby. I don't cook. So this is what it looks like. So, all right. So on this one they've put the Aussie pizza is covered in barbecue sauce. I'm not with cheese, red onion, bacon, and fresh eggs. It seems that eggs on anything are very Australian. So there you go. That's the Aussie pizza. Although I don't use red onion. I use brown onion. And it looks like they've put some herb, some something on top. Oh dear. I just unplugged the smoke detector. So anyway, that's what an Aussie pizza looks like. I might have to do one just so I can show you how not to do it, because I'm really good at showing you how not to do stuff. See, I'm not a pineapple person. I don't like it. The other one that's really popular is meat lovers, with all sorts of different meat on it. But see, my son doesn't eat. He doesn't like onions, so we would have it without the onion. Anyway, that's all right. So let's get back to Kato.
Filed in court, yes. My attorney and I have reviewed the lawsuit, and it is what we believe to be meritless and baseless. And we will be responding. I have not been served at all. So
all right, tell me this. She keeps saying I haven't been served, but yet she's read the whole. Lawsuit.
There's not been a service yet at this point in time, but yes. So we will be okay. I have written a statement which basically sort of kind of outlines what happened, which I can show you.
Well, see if there was pineapple on the pizza, I would not eat it. So it looks like for me to keep mine safe, I just have to put egg on it. Well, we're about to see the tumbleweed run down the street because we're about to have a big lot of silence. The sound of silence, except the click. Now, I was really interested to see that she's using Pages here and not Word. Like, she's using Pages. Pages doesn't work with anything, it's very hard to move across. Julie. So Rick, you'll have to try the Aussie pizza and then tell us all how it goes. And at least then if you serve it, you can go, you're eating Australian. I'm eating Aussie. The tumbleweeds.
Sorry, I'm just trying to Sorry about that. I was trying to get everything here situated. Okay.
Sorry about that. That made no sense. $5:30 a.m. Wowzers. All right.
So basically they filed a lawsuit against me, and there is so much in this lawsuit that I can't really there's so many false, I believe to be false statements that are in this. Whoops.
This is hang on. Let me just get something here. Because I'm sure I saved a bingo card, and one of the things for bingo was that her camera went bung. Where did I save it? Oh no, I just doxed myself. Oh, yeah, it's just like, there's nothing there. Trust me. Sorry, I thought I had this saved. Didn't. Oh, I'll have to find it for next time. Sorry, I'm just talking about yourselves. Yeah, her lawyer was served. That's right, he was served because he sent a letter to Saltsy. Was the video camera made because it says before she's, I don't know. Oh, hang on. Maybe she was trying to bring up that she wasn't served. So, but then you can't say I wasn't served and then talk about the case and talk about what is wrong with the case and then say, but I wasn't served. How do you know? Like, anyway.
False allegations against me, basically claiming so many different things. But here's what I wrote. I said, Kathleen James Westbrook have filed a lawsuit against me for defamation. I have not been served in this case. The filing alleges emotional distress and defamation for reporting on James Westbrook's multiple lawsuits for fraud in California and Hawaii. The lawsuit also alleges that I harmed Ms. Westbrook's reputation and is the reason for why she is no longer on YouTube. So in the lawsuit, she claims that. Hold on a second.
I've just got to make sure that I'm saying the right thing.
One second.
So she stops halfway through. Like, she stops halfway through. She stops halfway through. Like, what is your problem? Well, see, it would be all right if she read her statement and just left it as her statement. If she read her statement and then stayed quiet, we would have a totally different outcome here. Wouldn't we? We'd have a totally different situation. I think the brain's, in my opinion, I think the brain is trying to warm up here. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can.
It says that I've caused extreme and outrageous conduct, with defendants included, but has basically they say that I can't even find it. Anyway, she says that I've essentially caused her to be off of her YouTube channel, which makes little to no sense to me. In June of 2020, she had claimed in her video, Breaking My Silence, that the reason for her being offline was in regards to the fact that she had uploaded My Sister, and in that video, she claimed it was due to her not feeling safe due to Jeffree Star and Shane Dawson. So that was a component of it. I don't understand. But it says, my initial reporting outlined a lawsuit filed.
So she's not just reading her statement, she's adding to it. And this is where she gets into trouble. I just found it. Well, it's 10:39 here on Wednesday night, I believe. They tell me it's Thursday night. Oh, here it is. Right. I'm going to show this to you if you want to get a screenshot, and you can cross it all off. This is the Reddit team did their first. Did this. Okay, so if you want to get a screenshot or quickly copy it down. So one of them says, "Stairs bunny, get the screen." I think we've got that. We've already got. Oh no, she can clear an SD card. Fake smile. Stream over. Yes, she's making fun of serious allegations. Yeah. So if you want to grab that. Whether you want to do a screenshot or whether you want to copy it down quickly. If you want to copy it down quickly. There's a lot there. She's already got a couple of those already. Free space, stay on topic, yes. I'd say there was a few. I'd say there was a few moments there. I think we've got a few. I reckon we could fill the bingo card up a few times, couldn't we?
Against Mr. Westbrook by his sisters alleging fraud related to their deceased mother's estate. In the lawsuit filed in district court in Hawaii case, blah, 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 the sisters allege that he convinced his mother to sign a proclaimed deed of her property to him while she was briefly ill. His sister also alleged that Mr. Westbrook filed the proclaimed deed and became sole owner of the property in the days before his mother passed away. After obtaining ownership of the property, his sisters alleged that he took out numerous loans against the property. Mr. Westbrook's sisters, Cheryl, provided an affidavit in court that their mother did not.
So she's saying that she only talked about court documents, but remember they were allegations. Didn't she say that everything in the court documents are only alleged? They're not true? They're not facts?
Not have a will, and the children all shared 1/3 ownership of the property left after her death. Mr. Westbrook denied his sister's claims. A judge in Hawaii ordered that Mr. Westbrook pay attorney's fee, and estate management was awarded to the sisters. The second lawsuit filed in California by William Hawk alleged that Mr. Westbrook took out a $290,000 loan and used his mother's property as collateral. Mr. Hawk stated in the complaint that Mr. Westbrook never paid him back. Mr. Westbrook has denied the claims, and the court case is still ongoing and is scheduled for trial in 2021. A third lawsuit was filed against Tati and James Westbrook in California on October 20th, 2020. In the lawsuit, Clark Swanson alleges that the Westbrooks defrauded and breached their business contracts. Mr. Swanson alleges due to their actions, the couple opened businesses that were in breach of contract of their business and resulted in Mr. Swanson not receiving millions of dollars for the launch of her cosmetics line. Mr. Swanson also alleges that Mr. Westbrook coffered the company assets of Halo Beauty on.
Like, I know I've sped that up, but she goes through it really fast. I mean, yeah, it's like she's making a mockery of it all. Baseless, yes. Send in the trolls. Send in the trolls. Send in the trolls. So I've got someone to blame. Send in the trolls so I can be the victim unashamed. Send in the trolls. Exactly, Susan.
October 9th, 2020, which Mr. Swanson alleges harmed the members' business and devalued the company. Tati Westbrook uploaded a video titled "My Sister" in May of 2019, asserting that her husband, James, was a successful businessman and suggested through his advice to James Charles helped propel his career. However, in the same video, Ms. Westbrook accused James Charles of sexual misconduct. In May of 2020, Ms. Westbrook publicly apologized to James Charles and asserted that she had been manipulated by Jeffree Star and Gene Gossett about the claims of sexual misconduct. She also asserted that James Charles promoting Sugar Bear hair vitamins was not a motivation for the video. However, the court filing of Clark versus Westbrook and Westbrook, Mr. Swanson claims or alleges that Ms. Westbrook used her celebrity status and YouTube influence to convince him to give up 16.66% ownership of the company to make the Westbrooks majority owners. Mr. Swanson alleges that Ms. Westbrook promised him that James Charles, among other YouTube influencers, would not promote competing competitors and only promote Halo Beauty vitamins. Mr. Swanson alleges that her promise to him was undercut when Mr. Charles uploaded a swipe up.
Sounds very familiar to the lawsuit, doesn't it? So this is her statement saying, "It wasn't me. I didn't do it. I didn't do it." Actually, Bart Simpson. It wasn't me. This is this is her. Great, my internet's like really slow, like the epitome of.
I didn't do it. Nobody saw me do it. There's no way to prove anything.
So that's her. Okay, so that's her, I think. I've just lost my footage. So I'm just having a moment. Oh, I don't. All right. So, yeah, nobody did it. Nobody saw me do it. Has the chat frozen up? Oh, yeah, it is interesting. So it would seem that the chat's not working now. And I don't know how it works. I don't know what's happened. Can somebody tell me what's going on? I know a lot of you have dropped out, and I'm sorry. But let's go. But we'll go back to it, and I'm going to have to like use my own opinion now, and not have everybody help me. I don't know how to. It says that live chat's been disabled, and I don't know why or how. I apologize. It looks like your YouTube live chat is disabled. How do I fix that? Okay. We didn't want to see the rest of that anyway, did we? Really? Did we? I don't know how to fix it. You're just going to have to listen to me sing. Hello. No, I can't do that. Righty then, this is going to be fun. Aha. So live chats look like they could be disabled everywhere. Oh dear. Interesting. Because I can't fix it. All right. So let's go back to our video that we were doing. And let's have a look. Where's my history? Where's my history? As I said, you're gonna have to put up with me just talking for a little bit. Hopefully it re-enables. So I just got a message to say that live chats seem to be down everywhere. Typical, hey. All right, so let's keep going with this.
For Sugar Bear Hair in April of 2019. At this time, in review of the lawsuit, my attorney is confident the allegations they made against me are baseless and without merit. We are exploring legal actions and are considering filing a countersuit at this time. Freedom of speech and freedom of press allows the media to report on matters of public interest and enables a person to give their opinions.
You are not the media. You are not the press. You don't state your opinion. You make it sound like it is fact. There is a difference. There is a difference. So, there is a difference. It's really hard talking to myself. I'll just pretend I'm talking to my kids. Shall I just pretend I'm talking to my kids?
It's really hard talking to myself.
Now I'm in stereo. Woo! And kooky. I just wondered if it would come back if I reloaded it. See if that's going to work. And I might have to reload a stream. I'm just going to see what happens. So I've got 71 watching now, which thank you very much for sticking with me because I am a little bit of a loony. In fact, it doesn't seem to be live chat at all. In fact, it's just come up and told me that I don't have a YouTube channel. That's very interesting. There's no live chat at all. All right, let's keep going.
Based upon information they have found. At no time in my reporting have I ever knowingly made false statements about the Westbrooks, nor has my reporting been done with malicious intent, but rather to provide insight into a public story that Miss Westbrook made public by uploading by sister and obtaining more than 40 million views for the video. Miss Westbrook is alleging that her absence from social media is due to actions that I have taken against her. However, my reporting of the story has been based upon public records, sources, and in my opinion, based upon the public story, none of which is done with malice. At no point does Miss Westbrook acknowledge that her video by sister and subsequent video breaking my silence and the large public backlash could be large reasons she is not online. The Westbrooks also accuse me of being a troll and that I created fake accounts to harass them and others. This is categorically false. The Westbrooks accuse me of being fired from videos for improper conduct. This is categorically false. The lawsuit accuses me of improper conduct and many other false statements.
But show us the proof. I mean, there is no, like, it's false. It's a false. It's a false. It's a false. But, yeah, I'm just going to just see if you can keep reloading it and see how you go with it, because it may work. I'm going to just check my studio settings, but because I don't have, because I'm not one of those YouTubers that are monetized, I can't technically go live and it won't let me go live. All right, so let's have a look here. I'm going to finish up shortly anyway, just so that we can.
They are seeking $5 million from me in the lawsuit Clark Swanson versus Tati Westbrook and James Westbrook. Mr. Swanson alleges that
there is no figure amount that is placed on it to Katie Joy. If the documents are read correctly. So that is wrong. So that's where everyone's been getting the $5 million from you. Ooh. Hopefully it's working for people now.
the couple started a cosmetics line outside of their business agreement with Halo Beauty. In the lawsuit, Mr. Swanson alleges that the Westbrooks earned around $16 million for the sale of a pellet and deprived him of 1/3 revenue of the pellet, which is just over $5 million. There we go.
There you go. there you have it. I'm just going to refresh this. Just give me a moment. I'll go offline temporarily and then I'll be back. I'm back. I'm hoping it's going to work now. Nope, it's still not working. Okay. I don't know. I'm up to 762 subs. Wow, thank you, everybody. I'm so blown away. So blown away. All right, so we'll finish this and then we'll go. I'm sorry, guys, but it looks like chat's gone.
Hello. So obviously there's a lot in this lawsuit that just is, there's stuff about vitamins related to things that I said about, you know, not having FDA approval, which vitamins are not approved by the FDA. Vitamins are not regulated by the FDA either. So that was another aspect I thought was bizarre. There's just a lot. At the end of the day, like, I don't even know what to say. I just wanted you guys to know nothing at this time has actually been deleted. I've spoken to my attorneys and all of the videos that I've made remain on the channel. I have also, like, at this point in time, everything I've said is...
So she's spoken to her attorneys. So I don't know how that's worked. Yeah, I don't know what's going on here. So, yeah. So someone checked 5 of their live channels and said that 5 were down. 5 live channels were down, but 2 were up. So I don't know why or how or when or where. So I don't know why this is happening. Right, all right. So I'm really sorry, guys. We'll just keep going with this. Hopefully it will work soon. Thank you for the 73 people that are still with me. I'll have to look at this. Hopefully it's going to work again.
So, like, that's where it is. All the videos will remain up. The videos have never been taken down by YouTube. They've never been in violation of YouTube's terms of service or the community guidelines. I have always clearly stated that everyone, that everything in this is... At the end of the day, I can only control what I do here moving forward. And moving forward, what my plan is I am going to continue to work with my attorneys. And there are a number of different directions we can go with this. And I'm confident that we will get this resolved. I am hopeful we can get this dismissed or dropped or all win. But at the end of the day, the claims that are made in this lawsuit are
dismissed or dropped or I'll win. Dismissed or dropped or I'll win. All right, let me have a look. I'm just going to try something here. I'm sorry about this, guys. I don't know what is going on. There's a gremlin. There's a gremlin. So, let's try that. Tells me how I can turn them off. It doesn't tell me why it's turned it off. to you, or do you just scroll down top to it? Uncheck. You can, let's have a look. Gonna try something else. It might work. It might not. As I said, thank you for sticking with me. I'll play the rest of Katie Joy for you.
Are categorically false against me. They're accusing me of is just ridiculous. I've never seen this kind of stuff. I'm only here to share my opinions on things, and it'll be in the next, hold on. Okay, so I think the only thing I will say that has made me feel good is that my attorney and I have had many conversations today. They feel like this is going to go in my favor, and I have also been contacted by a lot of people on the platform who have assured me that these kinds of things have happened to other YouTubers, and that the same sort of things that have happened to other YouTubers, those YouTubers have been successful in winning these types of lawsuits. So I am going to just continue to do what I do. I always want to remind everyone that on this channel, I am here to talk about trending topics, talk about what's going on, assert my freedom of speech in when I speak about things, talk about what's happening with the influencers here. I don't know their motivation here. I can't speak for them. I can only...
She's got some front, hasn't she, really? Got some front. Seriously, like... I might have something on here. Let's have a look. No connection. It says I've got a great connection. I don't have any restrictions, which is really, really cool. No. And I'm just trying to see. I'm just going to put that there. Just following something here. So going down a rabbit hole at the moment. I'm just trying to, unless no closed captions, added no. Where is the stream? Where is the live chatter? The live chat. I don't know. All right, we'll finish this in a minute, as I said, and then I'll work on this. I might do another one just to see if it works.
My intentions have never been malicious, and I've never willingly made false statements or knowingly made false statements. And that's it. I can only do what's best at this point for me. I just want to say thank you guys to all of you that have... My attorney and I went over every single thing today, from the best case to the worst case scenario. And honestly, even in the worst case scenario, it's really not that bad. So at the end of the day, that's where we're at.
Worst case scenario doesn't really look that bad. Really? Is that right? Amazing, isn't it? Hey, amazing. Edit. Where is my edit? Okay. Live chat. No. All right. So let's finish this off.
Going to stick with the same content here. We're going to talk about all the same things we always talk about. I feel like this community has done a really good job of speaking about things. I like that in this world we can have the freedom of speech to talk about public figures, which includes people speaking about me. I know some of you guys say, like, I'm not a public figure. According to my attorney, that's not true.
There you go. That's gone. So anyway, I am going to go now. Thank you for watching. I'm really sorry that you can't interact anymore. So I'm going to see what's happened to you. I might actually come back in, and I'm just going to try something. I might be back in a minute. just to see whether it was this or whether it was something else. All right. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you Friday night.